Good afternoon. Thank you for making time for NTV at 1. My name is Gladys Gashanja, and we start off this bulletin with Martyrs, Nairobi County, and Kananu Mwenda is set to be sworn in any moment now as the Deputy Governor of Nairobi County. Now, this follows her approval as a nominee to the position. The vetting process early today was concluded in record time by a 10-member committee shortly after the High Court dismissed a case against Mwenda's nomination. We're now joined by Seth Olale, who is actually on the ground, and he is getting all the chit-chat going on around the assembly. What can we expect? Will the inauguration, or rather the swearing-in, happen anytime now?
Well, right now, Gladys, it appears as if organizers are trying to, make sure that everything goes according to script in terms of preparation for this particular, let me call it, historic swearing in of Mwenda as the Nairobi Deputy Governor. We're here at the KICC, just a few meters from the County Assembly of Nairobi, which this morning, like you said, Gladys, made a historic session by, approving and as, the qualified or the legit Deputy Governor for Nairobi in a record 30 minutes, thereby going ahead to also adopt this particular approval in a record 25 minutes. And what they're saying is that they're going to swear in Mwenda at 2 p.m. But it will be interesting because of the laws governing the swearing in of, state officials. We're meant to understand that this particular function is supposed to be before 2 p.m. according to the law. But like you said, we are here at the Kenyatta International Conference Center where, organizers are supposed to just bring in the tools, or rather the instruments of power, to endorse and to hand over to Mwenda, who is now the Nairobi Deputy Governor, at least according to that approval by the Nairobi MCAs at the County Assembly. What's happening right now, we're just waiting for, organizers or rather protocol officers just to put everything in order. We're meant to understand that the clerk for the Nairobi County Assembly, the speaker, those are the people who will be very instrumental in this afternoon's exercise. But as we stand here at the KICC Gardens, so far we've not seen chairs, tents being put up, and yet their sources are saying that this will happen by 2 p.m. It has to be by 2 p.m. at least according to the law. But so far, in terms of logistics, in terms of furniture, and in terms of the instruments of powers being brought here for, her historic swearing in, that we have not seen here at the KICC Garden. Yet, we've seen a lot of deployment in terms of Nairobi County askaris, or if you like, security personnel, just here to ensure that this particular event go on as planned. And so journalists have been actually camping at the Nairobi County Assembly since morning, and of course following that interesting proceedings inside the Nairobi County Assembly. We are right now inside the KICC gardens, and we're just waiting for any moment from now just to see if at all this particular event will happen today. Of course, just to see Mwenda walking in here and being handed the instruments of power. And right now there's a bit of activity. Of course, I can see now some members of the Nairobi County Assembly now coming at this particular direction. We're talking about the MCAs representing various wards in Nairobi. They were very instrumental in today's exercise. They are the ones by majority who actually approved Mwenda as the bona fide Nairobi County Deputy Governor. They're going ahead to endorse her, or rather to approve this particular motion right inside the Nairobi County Assembly. And so those live pictures you're seeing from the Kenyatta International Conference Center, and where we are expecting any moment from now, it might be minutes, it might be an hour, for Mwenda to be actually now sworn in as the Nairobi County Deputy Governor. And so this particular exercise, as I said, took a record 1 hour. We're talking about both approving and endorsing her by the Nairobi County MCAs. And so we're just standing here just to see how this particular historic event will unfold in minutes to come. But of course, security has been beefed up. It was being beefed up right in the morning, right at the county assembly. But so far, we haven't seen any form of opposition, any form of heckling, any form of disorderliness here at the historic KICC grounds, meaning that this particular event might just go on uninterrupted. And like I said, you're going to catch all the live updates from NTV. And of course, I'm here with my cameraman, Eric Isinta, just to get a glimpse of this particular exercise and how it will unfold and what it will mean to the Nairobi residents. And of course, first things first, today is just the swearing in of the Nairobi County Deputy Governor and other matters in regards to will she eventually be the governor of Nairobi. Those are some of the issues we'll be highlighting in our later bulletins. Gladys.
Okay, now, Seth, before I let you go, definitely, as you are saying, this is one vetting that will go down in history as being the quickest. But then again, even as we expect Ann Mwenda to actually be sworn in as Nairobi County Governor, does that mean the man who has been acting at the helm, that is Benson Mutura, will have to give way to her as the Nairobi Governor? We seem to be having a technical